when we say that we're a farm to face skincare and wellness brand, we actually mean we're a vertically integrated company. We have our own farms where we grow like 30-40 of the ingredients, and then we have our own manufacturing and FDA approved facility, and we have our own research and development lab. So we started all of this since 2015, 2016, and finally in 2017 we launched the brand in Bombay. We are planning to transform the beauty industry by making the awareness of the fact that skincare is also part of health and well-being. I believe that skincare products are 30% of your skin health, and 70% of your skin health is actually what you eat, what is your environment, how you feel, what are your thoughts. What do you think would be the price of 1 liter of rose essential oil? You know rose, right? Like rose essential oil was one of the most loved oils of Cleopatra, and it has such beautiful healing and beautifying properties that she used to love it. So that's why. Any guesses?
Well, maybe 10,000 plus. 10,000 rupees plus?
It's actually 18 lakh rupees a liter.
How much?
18 lakhs.
18?
Yes.
1.8.
1.8 lakhs.
Wow.
It's that expensive.
Hello and welcome to my finale episode for the beauty season on Luxe Insider. Thank you for joining me on this beauty-filled journey, exploring various beauty secrets and fixes from leading voices. Thrilled to announce that for this finale episode, I have the honor of speaking with one of the popular skincare brands, which also happens to be an Indian brand. I couldn't be more proud of the strides made in the beauty segment, especially by Indian brands. Yes, I'm going to be speaking to none other than Shubhika Jain from RAS Luxury Oils. RAS Luxury Oil just ticks all the boxes right. Transparency, natural, vegan, ethically sourced and produced, good quality products, performance driven, empowering the local community, sustainable, and so on. Delighted to welcome Shubhika Jain, founder and CEO of RAS Luxury Oils, India's first farm-to-face skincare and wellness brand. So, Shubhika, hello and welcome to my podcast.
Hi Anita, thank you so much for having me on your show. I'm delighted to be here and tell you more about my journey and whatever else I can contribute to the podcast and the people who are listening.
Wonderful. We begin with your journey. Where did this inspiration and how did it all begin?
Sure. So the journey started when I was quite young. In fact, I've always wanted to, since I was a child.
You're very young already. Yes, but yes. Yes, go ahead.
No. So since I was like a kid, I used to be very excited about doing something and contributing to the society, being able to, be an entrepreneur, because I've always seen in my family that there was this entire whole blood of entrepreneurship, starting something new. My father had started something new apart from what my grandfather was doing, and he always used to motivate me to learn more. So I studied in Lady Shram College. I graduated from there, and before that I was in Bangalore and Raipur. Then I always, I came back and joined my family business, which was into agriculture and education businesses. But while I was in the agri business, I got introduced to the entire world of essential oils because we had a manufacturing facility. Okay. So in the manufacturing facility, I got exposed to different kinds of essential oils, how it actually smells, how much of the material is needed to make it. So Anita, I'll ask you to guess, what do you think would be the price of 1 liter of rose essential oil? You know rose, right? Like rose essential oil was one of the most loved oils of Cleopatra, and it has such beautiful healing and beautifying properties that she used to love it. So I have seen how it's being manufactured. So any guesses?
Well, I wasn't prepared for this. This is the first time for me in a podcast that I get first question asked and a test kind of thing. But maybe 10,000 plus. 10,000 rupees plus?
It's actually 18 lakh rupees a liter.
How much?
18 lakhs.
18?
Yes,
1.8.
1.8
Wow.
lakhs. It's
Wow.
that expensive. So,
Oh, thank
that's
you.
that.
Thank you, Shubhika, for teaching me something I learned right at the start. Very nice. Thank you.
No, so that you need 2000 roses to get 1 ml of that oil.
Okay.
And, when we saw, like, I was mesmerized by the aroma, by the price, and how it's actually done. And, us being women and, loving skincare and beauty rituals, because I've been part of that since my childhood, like, thanks to my mom and my grandmothers. So, we used to use a lot of other products from the Indian market and other international market. And one product had the ingredient written rose essential oil, and it was
Okay.
smelling too rosy.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was like, I've just seen how it's being extracted. This doesn't seem like very right. So when we got the product tested, we found out that it had 0% of that ingredient. And I was like, this product that we are using is an expensive product and it doesn't have that. Then what can we do about it? So we actually thought of starting our own brand with the entire back-end support of manufacturing. So that is why when you say that RAS Luxury Skincare, and also now Anita, we are RAS Luxury Skincare. We've revamped our brand from RAS Luxury Oils to RAS Luxury Skincare.
Okay.
So when we say that we're a farm to face skincare and wellness brand, we actually mean we're a vertically integrated company. We have our own farms where we grow like 30, 40 of the ingredients. And then we have our own manufacturing and FDA approved facility. And we have our own research and development lab. So we started all of this since 2015, 2016. And finally in 2017, we launched the brand in Bombay. So our entire commitment to purity, transparency, and responsibility is what started this journey.
It's fantastic. Wonderful to hear this. But I'm still intrigued about one thing. As a
Yeah.
young girl, because you are such a young woman, you were obviously, it's like you're talking about now 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Yeah,
Almost
yeah.
8 years ago.
That I was 21.
21.
20.
And that is the time when people are socializing, enjoying, freaking out, traveling, doing all kind of things. And you are thinking of launching a brand or getting inspired that you want to do something different. Who gave you the encouragement, and what gave you the confidence to do this? Because you just mentioned to me about Times of India, right? I come from a corporate background, but when I had to take a decision to become an entrepreneur, it took a lot from me, to take that jump and to take that risk. Entrepreneurship is all about taking risk-taking ability as well. From where did you get that?
In a way, ignorance is bliss. So when you don't know the challenges that are ahead of you when you're so young, it's easier to start.
Okay.
That's also there.
Okay.
But to be honest, my father and my families have been a great support for that. In fact, I told my father that, Papa, itna kaam hai family business ka. I can, and me and my sister Suramya, we are two daughters. I'm like, hami ko to aage karna hai. So, why should I start something? I'll help you only. So I was very interested in it, but he was like, nahi, you do your own thing. That will help you grow as a person and you'll be able to contribute better, because an organization is also an extension of you to a great level. So the way my father had created his company and the way I have created this along with my co-founders is different. So they gave me the confidence, and I was always very focused that I want to do this since I was a kid. Like I used to go to office since I was 16 years old, and maybe seeing it since childhood has helped me do that. But one of the major things that is a factor, because you were there in Times for 23 years, but that's because entrepreneurship is all about getting out of your comfort zone. You can't be comfortable. So it's easier earlier than later, I feel, personally.
No, you're absolutely right. And I salute to your parents for the encouragement and the conviction. And now that you have come so far, we are very proud of RAS. Definitely, we are proud of RAS Luxury Oils. How do you plan to transform the beauty industry in India and then globally with a farm to face approach?
So if you see in India, the beauty industry, skincare is a part of the beauty industry. With RAS, we've been majorly focusing on skincare, with face care being the key thing, and lip care also being there. So beauty, like regular people understand, is just about what you're applying to the skin. But what we are saying, that it's skin deep. It's the ingredients that you apply to your skin, which is your largest organ. It actually affects not only your appearance but also your health and your immunity, because your skin is the largest organ in your body and it is the first barrier to any disease. So if your skin barrier is strong, that really improves your overall health and well-being. So we are planning to transform the beauty industry by making the awareness of the fact that skincare is also part of health and well-being. And skincare should be able to make you feel good about yourself, should make you feel confident about being you as a person. And what we feel is that skincare should be pure, it should be natural, it should be like food. If food, if you put into your body, that's how skincare should be, because your body absorbs what you put on it. Like the skin absorbs 60% of what you put on it.
Yeah, that's true, Shubhika. Absolutely correct. And in fact, I remember the time, which is almost 2 decades back, that when we stepped into the world of beauty industry, try to understand beauty industry, one segment. So beauty industry consists of your color cosmetics, hair care, and skincare. Skincare was one of the most challenging one for international brands to make an entry and to develop that, because India being so different market and complex market, traditionally, culturally, we have been not really accustomed to use any kind of a chemical on our skin. We are more we are used to, let's say, natural products like let's say haldi or milk cream, rose water, all of that going onto our face. So when you are exposed to certain chemicals into a cream bottle, it was very difficult for brands to actually make a success in the skin category. And you are just there. It's fabulous. So you are definitely going global, right?
Yeah. So, no, that's absolutely true that skincare category is one of the toughest category, because for any person to put a product on their face means they need to trust the brand.
Correct.
And, the Indian audience, there used to be, now it's not there as much, that ye imported product hai, like that craze for that imported product. The reason also was that, the regulations internationally. So I feel that being a brand from India and having the kind of price points and the luxury appeal that we have, it has been more difficult for us to convince our audience to try buying us, because they feel that if they have to spend 3,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees on a product, they might as well buy a more established global brand.
Correct.
So for an Indian and a homegrown brand to showcase that value, that the customer pays you that premium, means that they have to believe that the brand that they're buying, that is us, has to be actually good. So we've been trying to create the awareness around our products, about the branding, and about the fact that we actually are genuine. Anita, you also would not be knowing many brands that are actually doing their own manufacturing, that are doing their own, growing the ingredients. Most of the brands in the market are just like a cookie cutter model, wherein they approach a third party manufacturer who makes their products, and they are basically a marketing company in a way. That is the difference that we are trying to communicate with our brand, and I feel that the audience likes it, which is why they keep coming back to us.
This is good, fantastic. But how would you, how would you communicate this? Because if you look at the beauty industry, often skincare and beauty care or beauty products is interchangeable. The words are used for each other. And in this kind of a scenario, you are not only trying to communicate and win the trust from the audience, but you're also very specifically only in the skincare category. So how do you achieve this communication? How do you manage to achieve this?
And you won't believe, Anita, that to add to your question, for myself, it's like now we're in skincare. Earlier, when we launched the brand 6 years ago, that time we only had oils, like we had face oils in the skincare category, and face oils was more of a niche. Lesser people were knowing about it. So what we did was the kind of marketing we did in terms of communicating to our customers, to the audience about our product. Like if you check out our Instagram page, we don't just go to an agency and we ask them to make a post and give us. We actually do a photo shoot with us being there. Each image that goes has to be that is seen by us. The content is checked by us. So when you add value to the consumer's mind, they actually then start valuing you. If you give them some knowledge or some extra know-how on how things are done. In COVID, we actually wrote a book on, some DIYs, what is skincare, what are the different kinds of skin, what kind of a routine should be. So such knowledge we gave to people, and it was all free of cost that we gave them. And that is why they started coming to us. So when you talk about skincare and beauty care, so skincare is a subset of the beauty industry. Beauty industry, like you said, has, apart from skincare, has hair care. It has body care, bath and body, and makeup. Now the lines between makeup and skincare are also blurring. So even when we do, say for example, we have a product that I'm using right now, the tinted lip balm. So this is a color, at the same time this has a texture of a lip balm which is so comfortable. You wouldn't even feel like you've applied anything on your lips, which is sticky or anything. It's so smooth and nourishing. So such innovativeness we are bringing to our products, which is how we're able to convey that we are somebody in the skincare industry.
Yeah, in fact, we observe a very interesting feature on your website, which is shop by skin type. This is exactly what you're saying. Because to generate that awareness, I'm sure that this particular feature is itself communicating how serious you are for skincare.
We feel that for skincare, it can't be one size fits all. We feel like people who have like an oily skin, or somebody who has like very dry or mature skin, they need intensive care in separate ways. That's why we have that segregation on the website, so it becomes easy for anybody to find what is best suited for them.
Correct. So skin types does make a difference, and that's how it does matter. Like different products for different skins.
For sure, of course.
In fact, when we are today with the generation that digital era, if I may say so, we have so many of tutorials online. We have so much of information. At times, I also find it very hard, when you're trying to figure out what exactly is the right product. And it's the ingredients, the percentage of ingredients that is going into the product. Like, you just say it for the heck of it that this you have gold. For example, there are skincare creams where there is gold, right? And gold has been put, but how much gold is required to create that magic on your skin? Would you like to say, comment on this? Because really speaking, we don't have any information as to what ingredient should be what percentage for it to actually work on your skin.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very important question, and something I think many people do not know about and would like to know about. So in skincare, like it is in any medicine, the percentage of the active ingredient or some botanical is very important. Say, how in crocin, paracetamol is just a small percentage of the entire medicine. And if you put higher dosage of it, it is not good for your body because it has to be diluted in some sort of form before you have it. Similarly, say for example, in our face oil or like in our face, gel moisturizer, the radiance, we have gold in that. We have essential oils in that. So essential oils, for that matter, have to be used between 0.5 to 3% maximum for your face. Okay. Essential oils. You cannot use essential oils beyond 3% on your facial skin. Sometimes, depending on the essential oil, even 0.5% is very effective. Okay. So that is something about essential oils. Now, active ingredients, some active ingredients like say a vitamin C, depending on the formula, even 2% becomes effective if you're using some additional boosters to vitamin C along with it. Like say if you use extracts of orange and other vitamin boosting ingredients like berries, it adds to it. And sometimes 10% vitamin C can actually be not good for your skin because it can sensitize your skin. So just because something says that it has 20% of this doesn't mean it might be the best for you. So for a user, the only way they would realize it by testing it, like what suits them. That's very important. And for us also, like when we have added gold to our product, and it's actually 24K gold that we buy, and then we get it made into a barak, and then it's added to the products. Apart from that gold, we're also adding a nano variety of gold called colloidal gold that works in a molecular level of your skin. And this gold works on the outer membrane of the skin, and it goes inside as well. So if you use a face oil and a gold particle is there and you rub your skin, it actually will go inside your skin. And that gold has anti-aging properties, and it improves the brightness of your skin, and it improves the effectiveness of the other ingredients, like a good conductor is what we've seen. And the gold percentage, it's been constant throughout for us. And you won't believe, like when we were kind of doing the projection to buy the ingredients, when we had done like a 6-month thing earlier, when we used to buy in few grams, now I saw that if I have to buy gold as an ingredient for 6 months, I might have to buy like almost more than half kg or maybe 1 kg of gold. Can you imagine? So we were like mesmerized by the fact that now our volumes, and because of the consumer love we've gotten, have increased, that we might have to buy a kilo of gold. Obviously we won't do it at one go, but then that's how much gold we're putting in our products.
Well, yes, I understand. Look, all that I was thinking of, I mean, it's very far away, but one day it may happen that your business grows so much that you probably have to have your separate gold mine. Because you require to extract gold. Yes, why not? You've heard of right sourcing. So yes, why not? No, because I've heard about your bestseller 24 karat gold radiance beauty boosting face elixir.
Yeah,
that's one of the best selling, right?
Yes, that's one of our bestsellers.
Yeah. So you just heard of that, and one day, inshallah, we don't know.
Anita, thank you so much. That's like next level motivation.
What I'm trying to, it's something which is working in my head right now is the question which is coming from the fact and reality, again, from my experience in those days. Post-pandemic is something different. Things have changed. I'm talking about pre-pandemic and maybe sometimes around 2015 when you started, around that time. For a customer, for a woman, to now even men, to spend that kind of money, on a bottle of a skincare cream is pretty difficult, pretty challenging, right? In that market scenario, how do you arrive at your pricing? Because for you, this must be competition at two levels. One, of course, your trust is one thing. Palm to face is, yes, definitely important and helping you to win that trust. But there are international brands which are there in the market, and you're competing with the La Prairie. Who would your competition be? I would say it will be La Prairie. It could be Elizabeth Arden. It could be probably Shiseido. These are the brands that you're competing with. And if you're competing with these kind of brands, how do you actually arrive at the right pricing, and how have you penetrated in the market?
I mean, this is like the details of the question to answer. It's like a very long and detailed one. But it's not very easy to arrive at a price, because when you think of pricing it high, you also then limit your market. Like say for La Prairie is priced at 25,000 rupees. Very few people will buy it, and the repurchase value also will go down, because 25,000 is not required necessarily for a skincare product. It's more of the brand name associated, like say for example a Louis Vuitton bag. It doesn't cost 2 lakhs. The cost of that is very low, but it's the branding. So here what we do is the product pricing that we arrive at is because of the purity of the ingredients. And like I told you, some of the ingredients that we use, like even the active ingredients that we use or the base ingredients that we use, they are more expensive. So the entire cost price of the product is high. Because of that, we've come to this pricing. It was not that, okay, we want to create a luxury product line, that's why the pricing will be high. The whole ideology behind it was to create a product line that would be so pure and so effective. Firstly, there's this thing that in many people's mind that natural hai to effective utna nahi hoga. So we wanted to clear that natural can be super effective.
Sure.
Second misconception that's there in people's mind that if it's natural or Ayurvedic or all of that, then it will not be very experiential, or yeah, aroma would not be good. Yeah, the bottle will not be good. Like, natural products अच्छी packaging में नहीं आते कई बार. So we then worked on that a natural product will look good, will smell good, will feel good. Like when you open the bottle and when you apply it, that entire process will be good. So we worked on that. So when we worked on all of that, we realized that, wow, this product is very expensive to make. And that's how, when we factor in the costs of marketing, distribution, people cost, that's how we price the product, so that eventually the company can be sustainably and profitably run in the future. And when you asked me the question about competing with the likes of Elizabeth Arden, or say a Kiehl's or a L'Occitane or a Forest Essentials or a Kama or even a La Prairie. And for that, when you mentioned La Prairie, I suddenly remembered Neetu Kapoorji, who used to purchase the products from us. And she gave me the biggest compliment anybody has given, like me as in the brand. She said that this was when Rishiji was in New York. She said that she finds the products even better than La Prairie and La Mer because she used to use them. And that helped them survive the cold in New York. And she really loved the products, and especially she was a fan of the the 24K Gold Radiance Beauty Boosting Face Elixir. So when you actually make a great product, when you as a founder is obsessed with your product to an extent that you try to perfect it, the product as well as how you portray the product, then you can still stand a chance competing against the likes of these international brands. And the thing is that पहले तो कोशिश करना होगा. You'll have to try. It doesn't happen now. We are being recognized, and it's been 6 years since we've been doing it. So it takes time. You have to be patient. But if you have your eyes on, kind of winning the world with your products, you'll get there step by step, is what I believe.
No, I totally agree with you on that. Great. Yeah. Did you see any change in the behavior of your consumer post-pandemic?
So, the COVID was like this entire, change, which changed people's behaviors and how they perceive life also.
Okay.
I think people's perception about life changed a little bit, that, that even like the people you work with, they tried to prioritize their health more. Many people, even if they're getting a higher pay package somewhere, they want to prioritize being closer to family. They want to prioritize ki commute time kam ho. Let me find a job near my home so that I don't. So I think that people's perception changed towards life. So that also changed towards themselves, and hence for their buying behaviors. So that's how it happened. So now, because there was so much loss of loved ones, there was so much, uncertainty to life, to people were losing jobs, people were losing so much. There was a lot of sadness in a way during that time across the world. So because of that, people have started respecting their health, be it using skincare usage has also increased
that's
more.
Okay,
it has increased. People, even men have started realizing the benefits of using skincare. Yeah, so it has increased, and I think now that trend is something which people, it will not go down. It's now becoming a part of habit. So if somebody used to use one product or two products, now that person is maybe using 3 products, maybe one more product is added to the journey or the routine.
My last question before we go for a quick round of few quick rapid questions that I have. But before we go there, skincare, I always believed, is an outcome or result of internal peace, or what you eat, what you think, what you feel. also reflects on your skin other than the good beauty products and the skincare products.
Sure.
So you do agree with me on that? The skincare is not only with
100%.
skincare products, but it's also to
100%.
Okay. I just want
I believe that skincare products are 30% of your skin health, and 70% of your skin health is actually what you eat, what is your environment, how you feel, what are your thoughts.
Wonderful.
What is your mental frame? Yeah.
Wonderful. That's so nice to hear, Shubhika. Really.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear. So before we, wrap up this episode, few rapid questions about your favorites. And it's a quick round. So give me question answers in yes, no words, very quick. Okay.
Okay.
The best beauty advice you have received?
I think smile and happiness.
When you wake up,
I touch the floor.
The craziest thing you have done in the name of beauty is?
I would say waxing or threading.
Your skincare routine is?
Cleanse, tone, moisturize, oil like the face elixir treat, and sunscreen.
A DIY beauty recipe?
I love rose petals, sweet orange petals, like sweet orange peel powder with cucumber, yogurt and milk on your body and face.
Your favorite snack?
Cheat meal would be Lay's and Maggi.
The product that you're currently obsessed with?
Our day and night cream that we just launched. Super obsessed. The RAS Supercharge Super Recharge day and night cream. Yeah.
Your everyday makeup routine is?
Mostly I'm into skincare and makeup. I put my kajal for this podcast. I've put little bit eyeliner and my tinted lip balm. That's about it.
Before going to bed,
I use a face wash or sometimes double cleanse, and I do my skincare routine of face cream, face and a face oil, and then I put like a hand cream and like a deep nourish, which is a butter balm on my feet and hands.
Well, I don't know whether you had fun or no, but I had fun.
No, I had fun too. It was great, Anita.
So thank you for your time, Shubhika.
Thank you so much, Anita, for having me here.
No, I must say that I have mentioned a couple of products, and I am really liking and have fallen in love with some of your products, and especially the 24 karat gold radiance cream that we refer to. Yeah.
Amazing. I'm so glad you like it.
That's nice. And on this note, I can only wish you good luck for your future, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Once again, I will say thank you to you.
Thank you so much, Anita.
And on this note, it is time to say goodbye to this beauty season. Hope you enjoyed listening and watching it on my YouTube as much as we enjoyed curating the season. I'll be back super soon with another engrossing season towards the end of this year. Until then, stay tuned on my social channels and your audio and video channels for further updates. Do not forget to follow me on YouTube as well as on Instagram. Until then, bye.